things that I didn't know before I had my braces removed and even before I got my braces. You must be aware that the structure of your jaw is going to change. It's either going to be more defined or it's going to be less defined depending on how you rest your tongue. When I had my braces, I wasn't resting my tongue against my palate. This method is called mewing, and that is the right way to be resting your tongue. I just want to quickly show you what mewing is. You can see the difference if I'm holding my tongue against my palate or so good to be back, baby, it's good to be back. Hello Han, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Robyn. I run a holistic beauty blog called Be Whole, and in this space we're all about feeling beautiful from inside out. I am so excited. I don't know if you can see the excitement on my face, if you can hear it in my voice. I'm usually really mellow and I try to keep calm, because in the past people have always told me Robyn, you get so overexcited. Always want to relay this level of zen. But today I am just so excited to be back. I have loved creating videos for so long, and I am really loving the space. I'm feeling like I'm becoming more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm way more comfortable talking to you, and I love receiving your comments and feedback about videos that I do create. So this community is growing. It's going somewhere. I feel like we are getting somewhere together. We're both growing, maybe in different ways, but we are learning from each other, and I'm grateful for all the feedback that I do get from you. So this is my first video for 2021. I cannot believe that it's already 2021. Just saying that makes me feel afraid, because I feel like time is flying by so quickly. I'm going to be talking about my experience of the braces. I got my braces removed in April of 2020. It is now Jan 2021, so it has been a solid 8 months. And shoo, the world has changed dramatically. Things has changed in my life, and the thing that has been constant is my smile. I have to take a minute and just reflect on the year that has passed, because 2020 was insane. It was a year that none of us would have expected would happen the way that it did. And as much as there were challenges, so many challenges for so many people, the things that we've gained from that has been immense. It's been colossal. We have learned so much. We're taking so many lessons into 2021. Whenever you're watching this video, I hope that your year right now is amazing, it's great, and that you're thriving and that you're eager to succeed. Anyway, let me get back into the video. There were a lot of things that I didn't know before I had my braces removed and even before I got my braces. So the first thing is that I didn't know that I'm gonna have to use my retainer forever. That was a huge surprise to me, and I was a little disappointed, because I thought once I get my braces, my teeth are gonna be straight, and then that's gonna be the end of it. But I had a rude awakening when, just before I had my braces removed in April, I had a conversation with my ortho about what type of retainer I should get. The one option was to either get a plastic retainer, the one that I have now, or the metal retainer, which is basically a metal mold. I'll show you a picture here. It's basically a metal mold of your teeth. My ortho suggested that I get the plastic retainer, and he said that this one is the best because it can't be manipulated unless you're washing it with hot water, which you shouldn't be doing. The other option was to get a permanent retainer, which is basically putting a piece of metal at the back of your teeth, which is similar to getting lingual braces. Basically gluing a piece of metal onto your teeth from the inside and then wearing that forever. But my ortho said that's not a great option for me or for anyone for that matter, because it can loosen and then you don't even notice. Like, I have broken brackets in the past and didn't even notice until soon before I was supposed to meet him again. Immediately after I had my braces removed, I had to wear my retainer for 6 weeks, all day, every day. And because I had braces before this, it wasn't really an issue for me. I had clear braces before, but because this retainer is transparent, it looked like I wasn't wearing anything, which was cool. And the only difference was that when I ate something, I had to remove the retainer. Now I only need to wear my retainer at night. And let me tell you that it is important to wear your retainer, because I've spoken to people who told me that they've had braces, and me looking at them not even realizing that they have had braces in the past, because their teeth has moved so far away from where it was moved to with the braces. One previous colleague I actually had spoken to, she had braces for 4 years. She had her braces removed, her smile was perfect, no gaps, and then she didn't wear her retainer and now her gap has returned. First of all, it feels like a waste of money, and then secondly, a waste of time, especially if it's your own money that you've spent, and then not to follow the instructions, the care instructions after, is a little irresponsible, I think. It's almost as if my body is so used to wearing a retainer that at night, after I brush my teeth and I get into bed, I can almost feel like something is missing, and then my brain's just like, hey, you're not wearing a retainer. It's weird, but I'm grateful that that is happening so that my teeth doesn't move back. I love eating raw fruit and veg, and now I can do that with ease. I don't need to worry about the sensitivity of my gums or my teeth, or feeling like something's going to pain. In the past, when I had a tightening, my gums would be so fragile that biting into a banana would be painful. And now I can just eat, my usual almonds. I literally stock up on nuts now and ensure that I always have nuts at home, because I do love them, but in the past I couldn't really eat them at all. The other thing is that the natural color of my teeth is more visible. In the past, I didn't really notice what my natural color looked like, and now I feel like it's a little more yellow. I don't know if it's because I'm also aging, because I drink a hell of a lot of tea. I do drink a lot of tea, or just that this is really my natural tooth color. My author actually told me that people who have darker complexions, skin, or genetics, their teeth are usually whiter. People who have more Caucasian, fairer heritage, their teeth would be yellower. Because my heritage is a blend, my teeth are a little yellower. And I'm actually really open to whitening them. I did do the baking soda whitening, which has really worked well. The only thing for me is I feel that I need something more permanent and something that works a little faster, because with the baking soda, you have to do it consistently. And not that I'm into like instant gratification, but I just want something that works a little faster and that's going to last a little longer, and something that's still natural, something that's not going to harm my teeth, and something that's not going to make my teeth look fake. So the last thing I want is to go and buy like a home kit, or go and have my teeth whitened at a place that's going to make my teeth so white that it looks completely unnatural. That is one reason why I've steered away from getting it done. I do want to get it done. I just need to either find the right professional or the right natural solution. I have also tried swishing, but again, that's something that's a little time consuming for me to do. Because swishing is basically gargling coconut oil in your mouth for like 20 minutes before you brush your teeth. It's really helpful. It really makes my mouth feel great. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just like not into doing it, I guess. The last thing that I think is so important to mention, and that you might not even notice until after you've had your braces removed, is that the structure of your jaw will change. It's so obvious, it makes so much sense that your face structure will change after you have your braces removed, because if you have something like an overbite or you are having your teeth moved, then it only makes sense that your jaw will change slightly. I take a lot of profile pictures, so I know that my side profile now looks very different to what it looked like before I had my braces removed, and even before I had my braces put on. Me just looking at my profile and seeing that it's a little different to what it looked like in the past was a little unsettling in the beginning. When I had my braces, I wasn't resting my tongue against my palate. And this method is called mewing, and that is the right way to be resting your tongue. I just want to quickly show you what mewing is. You can see the difference. If I'm holding my tongue against my palate, automatically my jaw structure goes up as opposed to lowered. And if you keep that resting position where your tongue is not holding your palate, then your structure is going to change. It's going to be more relaxed and your jaw won't be as defined. So that was the difference that I noticed. My jaw wasn't as defined after I had my braces removed, because it was really difficult for me to rest my tongue against my palate. It's easy for me to do now. The first couple of days I almost had to train my tongue to do it, but now it's natural. It's second nature to me, and I'm sure if you think about it, if you're practicing it, it's going to be difficult in the beginning. What you can do is chew gum. Just keep the gum against your palate and then hold your tongue against it, which will always remind you that your tongue must be against your palate. You must be aware that the structure of your jaw is going to change. It's either going to be more defined or it's going to be less defined, depending on how you rest your tongue. I hope that was useful. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, because that lets YouTube know that the type of content I'm sharing is useful. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? It's 2021. Be supportive. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end of the video, you're clearly interested in the type of content that I share. So stick around. I have another video coming up right after this.